Hey guys, it's TTL back with another quick video for you. Now, you may be a little bit surprised to see a H97 board in the midst of Rush Kit and OC3D, but this is actually something that I have specifically asked Asus to send across to me that I've got a personal interest in. The H97 Pro Gamer is, it's got a black and red theme, as you'll see in a minute, but it's got an outstanding price. I've been able to find them for under £90 in the UK. But anyway, I'm going to show you this quick screen. So you get your first look of the actual board itself, although I obviously am going to show you the real physical kind of nerd porny version in a second. Bearing in mind though what I said about the price, I found this for under £90 in the UK. I'm not sure what that works out in your best American dollars, but I'm sure a quick Google will be able to tell you. But let's have a look. We've obviously got the H97 chipset and not the Z97 chipset. This does mean that overclocking options are going to be slightly limited. You've still got a multiplier overclock options, and you've still got the CPU V-core and stuff that you can change, but there's not a whole host of possible options in there. I will cover this properly in the main review, but I'm kind of thinking about this as a very basic board for maybe something like the Pentium K series. But anyway, we've still got 6 USB 3, that's 2 on the board and then 4 at the back, an M2 socket. It says DDR3 1600 MHz, but to be honest with you, Z97 says that, so I wouldn't worry, but I will be testing that with 2933 memory. If we have a look in the top left, it says 10K Japanese made black metallic caps. You can see the chokes to the left hand side. You know, none of these mean fangled gold tops or concrete chokes or anything else like that. It's, you know, it's not the type of board that's going to have the most, you know, the best things on it, but it does still come with Intel Ethernet, and Intel Ethernet, as far as I'm concerned, is best that you possibly can do. PCI Express lanes, you do get a full 16 on that first one, but then if you do use the second one, it's actually only 4 times. And you've obviously got legacy stuff there as well, but we've still got some pretty good audio there when you look at it. Sonic Radar 2, there's a headphone amp, ELNA premium audio capacitors, Supreme FX and stuff. It's obviously mainly software based, and I'm just trying to remember the actual name of the oh yeah, I can't remember, but anyway, so we've got the Supreme FX, ELNA premium audio capacitors, and you can also see that the layout and stuff. But if I take you back, you get to see the board for yourself. Like I said about the chokes and stuff around here, we're not going to be having any class leading or, you know, like the fancy stuff that you may see on some of the other boards, but we're talking about a board here that's below 100 quid. And something I've been quite surprised about is it does look really nice. A lot of the cheaper boards, you can kind of see the copper underneath, which gives them a brown appearance. They look dark, but then when you get up close, you can see kind of like the copper underneath, which, like I said, gives them that kind of brown appearance. This is a nice glossy black, got nice simple colours around the slots, nice simple colours down for the expansion bits down here as well. Just nice little flashes of red on the heat sinks. I'm not being funny, peeps, but there's a brand out there at the moment which I would say is one of the bigger three. They changed a lot of their colour scheming recently, but they also buggered around with their heat sinks as well, and I personally think they ruined it. These actually seem like, to me, to my eyes, they look a lot nicer. It is a very simple kind of design, but at the same time, they don't look particularly dated either. We haven't got any like power buttons or anything. There's no flashy stuff on this. It's just the kind of minimums. Although, like I said, we do still have the M.2 and there's SATA Express around the back here as well. You've also got 4 normal SATA ports should you want them, but when you think about it, you've got 4 SATA ports there. There are another 2 here that you can use as plain SATA ports if you like. I do kind of like this because those little notches that go down aren't cutouts. It's actually part of the design, like the print on the bit that goes over the top of the heatsink. It's quite clever because when you think about it, it is a simple heatsink underneath, but they've just used that plate design on the top to make it seem a lot nicer than it would have been if it wasn't there. We'll leave it like that. But then we've got the audio down this side, and we've got the tracer as well, because it seems to be on everything nowadays. But you do have that PCB separator, which I'm assuming is going to light up red, because there are surface mount LEDs all the way around. But H97 Pro Gamer, yes, it may be limited with overclocking options, but like I said, with the Pentium, where you're only really going to want to wang the V-core and then smash the multiplier up, anyway, this could be perfect. Although what I am going to do, I'm going to test it with my 4770K to see what I can get out of it. And then I'm going to drop a Pentium in as well. And you can expect to see me doing some guides and stuff with this as well, because it's a very well priced board. And like I said, this is one that I asked for me to take a look at, and I had to buy one in specially. And that was just because I thought for that price, we could be onto a little bit of a Billy bargain. Something for the beginners to run maybe. But anyway, I'm not going to bore you with it any longer. We've had a good look at the board itself. We've tested the old video camera focus to its max. I think now it's pretty much time to realise that we can actually see the camera and the reflection. It's time for us to move on. But anyway, it's Tiny's I'm Logan with our first look at the Asus H97 Pro Gamer. Out. Don't forget to look on the OC3D TV channel within the next couple of weeks to see the full review.